Yeah, we all have these issues, you know, when we tell people that they look good when they don't. She probably felt bad.
Yeah, people
Dad,
tell me I'm doing
real
good
quick?
when
I
I'm
got
not.
something that's burning right now, and it's killing me. I need to talk to you on the side.
Wait, you're on about you got a bomb? Is that what you're saying?
No,
You have a bomb?
You have a
Tell
bomb?
us.
I think we gotta get out of here. Pixie, is
No.
this why you were doing the therapy?
Oh, I can't discuss.
I would actually prefer you be here for this.
HIPAA.
Oh, all right.
I gotta get people to Mission Road. So I'm here as a taxi. I'm gonna make sure we'll talk after.
You make that promise and actually hold to it.
Anybody left in here? Let me get. All right, come on. Maddie, Espinosa, anybody want a lift? I got a lift. You okay, Remington?
I got shot.
I know. You okay?
I hope I'll be okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just you should ride with someone for the rest of the day. Come on, guys. I got taxi.
Thank you.
When his DNA was on scene, you just run a bank record, see which dumbass deposited like $60,000 into their account under the code name materials, and just
Another day, another ambush.
No winning.
yeah.
Probably put it into chips, honestly.
Hey, why can I
I don't
not?
know.
Flop okay? What's Flop doing?
There we go.
I got in the car.
Go.
Yes,
Alright, we
Spinos,
got
did you hear about
full
the
call.
submarine from yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Oh, the one with Reed Dankleaf.
No.
Oh, you weren't there when there was a submarine implosion yesterday?
What?
No, there wasn't.
Again?
No, there was. There was.
Oh
it was.
my
It was yesterday.
Of course, we'd have
and there
to
was
be
a sub
involved.
implosion.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Are they okay?
there was I don't know. I went out
Imagine
to the
not.
front and
Oh no.
I just
Glad
thought
you're all
Espinosa
alive.
really want to know about that.
That.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Alice. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
It's
Thank you.
okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Libby, but we'll talk to Mr. Stroppy Pants first. Hello? Hello?
Oh, I need another vest.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, it opens this way. Alright, am I coming in? This is your
Well, yeah,
office?
No, I was
Go here.
here with. No, Pixie's changing.
Oh, god damn it. What are we doing in here?
I don't know. You were knocking. Were you driving people? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you said you wanted to talk.
Well, I just.
Thank you for taking the earrings off. That's better. That's a step forward in the right direction.
Yeah. I'm not out here looking to antagonize or bother or look like an. I'm just. Unfortunate circumstance. Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't believe that. But okay.
How, besides how I look and how you feel about that, how are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm tired this morning. Bit fed up about getting shot at. But how are you?
I'm okay. I'm in the same boat. I understand. It was a rough morning. I'm admittingly very busy. I've been micromanaging motor, and there's one call after another. Been a lot.
And doing an amazing job.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Pixie.
You're a detective
That's right.
now.
I am. I got back into MCU. I wanted to tell
Oh,
you.
congratulations!
Thank
Oh, that
you,
makes
thank
me
you.
happy. Good job.
Yeah.
Are
I
you like extra
appreciate it.
detective or supervisor stuff?
I'm technically, I think, a probie on paper. Everyone
Okay.
starts off as a probie and then it goes from there. But I've been asked and tasked to help out a lot of the cadets who are looking to become MCU.
Oh,
So
sure.
I'm working toward. It's
Okay.
a lot of old dog new tricks
49
situation,
Harmony
right?
vehicle maintenance.
Everything's pretty much the same from SCU. It's just there's a lot of added differences in how we operate.
Oh, sorry, Doc. Do you need the room?
Sorry. Not really, no. I'm just gonna go in the back
Okay.
here.
All good.
Yeah.
To kind of speed past that, besides that, which is all good and exciting, I had a conversation with Etta, and I think you might know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to know that you were okay, and I wanted to know that obviously the things that I may or may not be referring to are okay. Obviously, I'll talk to you more in detail later.
You
or at a
join
better time.
MCU and you start talking like Brian.
No.
You start talking in riddles. I don't know what you're bloody on about, man.
I'm not trying to. I'm not asking you in the capacity in this job. I'm asking you in the capacity of your son asking if his father is okay. I have no interest in operating in any capacity through work. You had lunch with somebody, and I just wanted to know.
Okay, I know what you're on about now.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I think your dad's taking it the hardest. It's just, I think it's difficult for the both of us, but in different ways. I think for your dad, it's more about losing people that he's been close with for a very long time, and mine's more mostly disappointment. So it's trying to deal with that.
Well, I did ask Matt about it, and he simply to some simple term in a very basic mindset stated, talk to your father.
Oh.
He didn't say that literally, but he kind of insinuated it because he didn't have much to say. It sounded like he was trying to be the mediator, and it sounded like majority party felt indifferent and felt more on the disappointment factor, considering it started off as a friendly conversation. I just wanted to let you know that I had a conversation with that person.
Why can't Pixie know?
Well, I didn't know if you wanted this to be. Well,
Pixie, I'm sorry for him. He's doing it in good intention, but he's on about Leonova, who's quit the PD and has since threatened police officers.
I didn't know if you wanted me going around spewing about that.
No, that's fair. I completely understand.
I already knew about that. So.
Yeah. I think it's, unfortunately,
people have big mouths in this state. So
yeah, including Nova, who told all the gangs that she quit on day one.
Well, damn. I wanted to let you know that the day before you guys had that lunch,
yeah,
I had a really, really nice conversation with Nova at Harmony when she was fixing my bike. And she told me that she left on good intentions and on good notes and didn't want anyone to have, right. And she told me she held no mental reservation on anyone that would be, prudent. She just felt like the PD changed. And she said that she hopes that she'll be able to come back on good intentions if she ever so chooses or wants to. And I told her that she's irreplaceable and thought she did stellar work in the PD, and I would love to see her back. And the day after I heard about your lunch and was dumbfounded because it was the polar opposite conversation than what I had with her. And it confused me. But from what I've gathered and from what I've heard from Etta, it sounds like there might be more to it. And I'm not going to pick your brain and try and dig and pretend like I'm not trying to pick your brain. But it sounds like there was more to it. And I just hope that whatever's going on, you're staying safe. And if anything were to come up regarding either yourself or the family, you would at least be open and honest. Because it sounds like it ended on a very bad note.
Yeah, you could say that. It could have been worse, I think, but
Okay.
I think if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. I don't think it's going to happen to anybody else.
Well, yeah, and I don't want that to be the case. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Do you have any notes anywhere? Not even in the MDW, just a note.
Notes?
Yeah, about what the things she was saying.
Yeah, I mean, Commando knows about it. I kind
Okay.
of sent it all to Command.
That's fine. I as long as someone knows, because if something happens, I just want to make sure someone knows. I don't want anything to happen, but I'm all about preventative. If something
both
happens, we know where to look. You know what I mean?
Ferretti and Shelby are aware that threats have been made against them. Yeah.
Okay.
Along with
Do you
that, by the way,
Mhm.
I trust Pixie, and I don't think this is going to be super on the down low information anyway, but I found when I was arresting Forehead for a warrant in the van that he uses for his market business, there was a note with a bunch of illegal items, and it was Nova's name on the bottom, along with something else somebody overheard. It is reasonable for us to believe at the minute that she's working in some capacity with Forehead. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'll get
it
out.
would be safe to assume she's working with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. That's what I mean.
She's
Like
probably testing the waters.
Day one, whole going round to every gang and saying I quit PD, and then I had Volgos essentially interrogating me to the point they beat me up with a baseball bat at Maldini's because I wouldn't tell them whether it was true or not. So she went around day one. My only explanation for that is either arrogance, and it's like, hey, you guys aren't gonna get caught anymore, or it's, hey, I'm not looking for the PD anymore. I'm looking for a job. Those are the only
Who
two
wants
explanations
me?
I had. Yeah.
Well,
I think she
considering
was probably doing that.
Mhm.
that's what it would probably be, considering I think every gang knew to fear Nova because Nova did, and respectfully speaking, outside of her capacity where she's at now, did beyond stellar work with working through investigations when it came to gangs and obviously drugs. Beyond stellar work. She was really good with it.
Yep. I agree.
And it would not be far-fetched to say, look at me. You don't have to worry anymore. And sort of on the mentality of if you can't beat them, join them.
Mm-hmm.
It seems more like she's trying to, I guess, cop out to one of the various gangs she probably went after.
Well, I mean, I think she's testing the waters to see who wants her, and then she can pick and choose who's gonna like snatch her up. Like if everybody's like,
Jesus,
oh,
it's the
yeah, we want
non-UPD
you.
pool.
So
Yeah.
she's got a lot of power right now, and she's probably just testing them all out to see who's the most efficient that she's gonna get along with.
Picture, this is a question I got, because I'm no psychologist, really. What kind of person does it take to arrest people every day, all day, for like 2 years, and be on that side of the law, and then the next day, or you quit, and then immediately you flip to wanting to be a criminal? Like, is that like a sociopath or something?
No, that's a unique thing for this state.
Has it got a name yet?
No, but I could name it and put it with the rest of the unique disorders that I've put together. But
What is a sociopath?
So you got your psychopaths and your sociopaths. Psychopaths are born. That's something that is something like you're born with it, right? With all of those.
Okay.
Sociopath is learned behavior. So they're similar, but you learn it. Yeah. she sounds like she's frustrated and angry. I don't think she's a sociopath. I don't know her very well, but it sounds like when you get jaded in a job where you feel like you don't get appreciated, and no matter what you do, it doesn't matter. Why the fuck are you doing it? Might as well fuck off and be a criminal. A lot of people have that feeling. A lot more people than you think. Like, why bother being on the side of good when it does no good? Laws seem to protect criminals. You bust your ass to get things done, and either you don't get recognized, you don't get appreciated, or it's just you're frustrated with how things work and you just throw it all away and give up and go to the other side. And a lot of people do that.
Yeah. I think stupid, but
is it possible she had these feelings for a while and it just boiled over? I mean, I'm not defending her in any capacity. The comment she made are concerning.
She had / has a lot of issue when she's spoken about and not to. Something that she brought to us when she threatened to resign a couple of months back, and since then, me especially have hopefully made the change enough within command and high command that when somebody brings us a problem, the first thing we are going to be asking, and this is thanks to Nova, is have you spoken to that person yet? That's kind of her issue that we have tried to change, and I don't know whether that's what, I don't know what the triggering event was. I don't know, but that was like a big part of it.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of the threats, I'm gonna call them threats for now. I wasn't there. I heard that through secondhand info, so forgive me if they weren't like direct threats. But to those people who were threatened, does it not? I don't know. I feel like from what I heard, the reasoning and the justification, the members of command, it sounds like the reasoning for why Nova wants to act upon are, respectfully speaking, really weak reasons. They sound like they could be simply resolved over a conversation. Would you not agree? Also,
yeah.
The other comment I made was, what is her hate against Toretti when he's not even in the same department she was in?
Her complaints about Toretti were basically Toretti treating her like shit, was to sum it up.
And how was he treating her like shit, though?
Apparently, well, obviously during the restructure, Nova had interviews with the other departments, and apparently Toretti kept purposefully avoiding her interview, or making her wait, I think was another thing. I'm not sure what else he did specifically, but that was a big part of her reason.
See, that's a lot of that kind of stuff that makes somebody snap, and it sounds like that's just what she's done.
I'm a defend Toretti. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth, but I'm a defend this guy. I've been banned from the SDSO since the restructure. I was told when Toretti was hired as the sheriff, in his welcoming speech, his speech to the entire police department, Flop is banned from the SDSO. He's never going to be an officer or a deputy within the SDSO. He can go fuck himself. Were his words to everybody in the room in his bring on speech. Now, I can look past mental reservations if people have those. That's fine. But what the fuck? The guy hates me. He talks shit about me all the time. I have not once let that get to me to that point. If a department doesn't want me, there's so many other departments to choose from. And not once have I thought and sat down in my room and thought, you know, I want to stab Toretti. because
That's where
he doesn't
my
want
issue
me.
comes from. Yeah. Like if
But
she
not
quit
everybody
PD,
thinks the same.
right? But cops should think the same.
No.
If you're being a cop, violence should never be an answer. That's the disappointing part for me.
Violence is the answer when you're constantly trying to start a dialogue that gets neglected and tossed aside, and you feel like you're not being respected. And some people will get to that point of where they have to do something drastic to get the attention of the people that they are trying to get through to. Is it right? No. But people they get driven to that point, especially if they're not having that conversation. That's been building up, it sounds like, and she finally just, like I said, snapped.
I don't disagree, but you know, I have absolutely zero sympathy for anybody who solves their issues with violence, and that's it. I think if she was in the same spot and she just left and that didn't happen, then we'd be having very different conversations, and I would feel for her. But I
There
don't.
could be some underlying things that are going on also that, you know, I mean, if she doesn't have anybody to talk to, and she's just got a lot of stuff bottled up.
Now she talks to her wife a lot. They hang out a lot, and
That's not a healthy, like, just talking to somebody that's, you know, family. There's people that are going to encourage or agree with everything that you say, but you're not getting a different perspective, and I don't, you know.
I'll say this much. Something else might be going on, and if that's the case, needs to be addressed. But if at this point you've had a couple days to sleep on it, sit on it, you've had some time to mend it over, and your immediate result still at this point is that you want to go on a violent spree,
They
it
fix
raises
it up.
concern.
Don't do it manually. They'll fix it up.
I've never once in all my frustrations ever thought about turning violent. And I feel like if that's it's hard to feel I'm not saying it's impossible to feel sympathy. It's hard to feel sympathy when your resort is to violence. So I do agree with you that in that front. I would like to I want to hear her out, and if not hear her out, I'd like to see her make the efforts to make the change. But if she's settled on the idea of violence, it's no longer sympathy. I can't feel sympathy for that. Shit. Look at, I mean, I know I refer to it a lot, but the Jasper case. Jasper was a broken individual. Mr. Kowal was a broken individual, and I felt bad for him. But how long can you see violence or the threats of violence before you can no longer feel bad for an individual? When he died, it was bittersweet. But I sure as shit didn't feel any sympathy when he was shot. With the amount of people he hurt, there were opportunities put in front of him for him to actually change his ways. Nova has been given these opportunities to at least come forward with an honest conversation. And even when addressed, she's still resorting to the thought of violence.
Well, there's that point of where you do have to just give up and let them go, because you're going to put yourself in danger. And I'm speaking from experience with, you know, the people that I've dealt with, serial killers, because of course they're going to have those moments of, you know, well, you do feel sorry for them because of what they're dealing with, but ultimately they're still dangerous, and there's only so much you can do, and sometimes you can't help, and they don't want help, and you got to let go.
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. Am I supposed to feel bad if someone doesn't want help, refuses the help, and still decides to choose violence even when offered the hand?
I mean, you feel what you feel. It's, you know, that's all you. If you feel bad, I mean, you can, but I mean,
No, I've given up when it comes to Nova. I think the issue is that Matt hasn't. I think he's close, but I don't think he has yet. So
I mean, it's a serious thing because it's almost like a death. You're mourning the loss of somebody that you knew, and they're now a totally different person. So the person you knew is gone. And some people have a hard time accepting that. That's why they hold on for so long.
yeah.
I just dealt with an investigation where I told somebody, I said, hey, you know, this person's obviously after you, leaving notes at your house, threatening you. You don't know who it is, but they're watching you and sending you photos and showing you that, you know, that they see and pinging you to locations. I said, stop showing up to work, change your identity, only contact people who you actually trust, find some other place to sleep for now, and avoid getting hurt. 2 hours later, we were in the middle of a active gunfire, and we got a 911 that two bodies were found at the end of the pier. And within 2 hours, I found out through a subpoena that those people went to an anonymous phone call tip at the end of the pier. And I sat that person down after and I said, I am trying to help you. I'm trying to give you this out. I'm trying to assist. I can't hold your hand, but I can guide you. And if you can't at least at the minimum take my guidance to avoid putting yourself in danger, then it's hard for me to help you or feel for you. And I was very blunt with this person. Granted, they eventually took my advice, but it really took that strong arm to like just get my point across that I can only hold on for so long. And I'm definitely at the point of give up. If I'm getting the two-face from Nova, if I'm getting the friendly approach from Nova and then behind my back, she's cursing out my family over quote unquote what was supposed to be a friendly conversation, she either needs to find her out or she needs to stop with the empty threats. She needs to do something other than threaten and work with gangs.
Yeah, I will say she hasn't threatened any of us.
Well, after your final words, I would be careful, regardless of if she's been open about that.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but she hasn't done that to us yet. Not that it matters any more, any less, but okay. Well,
would we all be able to ride?
I need to catch up with the chief because this
that's fine. That's
thing.
Fine. If you need help with any of that, I was there at the original conversation and decision make for how we raised the aggression before. I'm willing to bring up that bolo again if you want to have that discussion.
I mean, did you see what Benji tweeted?
Did he? I heard mention of the wine glass. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So after that, the chief phoned and threatened him, which was the opposite of what I was going to talk to the chief about, which, I mean, I'm sure you're aware of how I was dealing with Seaside, but I think I was going to go talk to the chief and say, hey, can we just not respond to these 37s anymore? But then she called me and she was like, you know what? Let's fuck them. So...
yeah, we're going down the same road we did before. I
think it's just different road this time. I was how would I describe this? I think I was like a shotgun, and I think Reed's taken out the the Remington 700 long range hunting rifle. I think that's the difference between our approaches to this problem. So I think she might go full Mr. Robot. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go catch up with her. Do you need a lift?
Yeah, I do. I'm just putting out a 3-in-1 real quick. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Because I'm the one that's on lead for that, and I don't want to be questioned about a warrant that I had no involvement in.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
I'm so tired, dude. Please wake up, Soccer. Wake up, please. Please wake up. Energy.
Except for, well, yeah, even serial killers, because they're just like, calm down, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it.
I gotta catch up with Lucas and everyone and help him out with motor anyway, so this will work out.
Okie dokie.
I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah. I'm serious though. Please stop looking like Michael Simone.
I'll change.
Thank you.
It wasn't my intention, but I will change.
What was your intention
Doesn't
then?
really, he doesn't even look like him, honestly. He looks like, with that mustache, it's like some 70s, kind of 80s looking.
The upside down crosses and the white hair is gonna scream Michael Simone to anybody. Doesn't matter whether you, honestly, you know, picture you could do it, and I'd say you look like Michael Simone. If you had short hair, that is. All right, you guys take care. Also, Pixie, how many therapists you got?
3.
Out of curiosity, did you have like coverage for all the shifts?
No. We were working on a counselor program to like try to, you know, see how they're doing and get reports of, you know, like if people like them. Most of them got into trouble, needed help themselves, and all the other therapists that want to join, they want to get hired right away, but then we're like, hey, take a couple weeks and you know, build up a clientele and see how what you're doing, because we keep an eye on them. They need more help than most people, and yeah, it's just 3 of us, and yeah.
When are you guys active? I'm just thinking, you know, TD therapy might go a long way.
That's actually why I had Pixie with me.
Yeah, I've been doing ride-along therapy. I've been pushing it the last couple of weeks. So when I'm around, I put it up in the yellow pages that I'm doing the therapy, and I 311 that I'm available. And a lot of people have been taking me up on it. So it's actually working quite well.
That's fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll let people know as well that you're doing that stuff, because I think it's helpful.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Pixie.
Yeah,
Awesome.
no problem.
Dad, in that meeting, could you just make sure you make a note to make sure that units are at least aware that they should add fucking statements? Because I'm not looking at this report and taking the lead for it when I got shot.
Who's the lead?
I think Espino's was the one that was called as the lead, but no statements are in the report. 3 warrants are out, and there's no statements from anybody except for the debrief in Polito.
Okay, just contact Espino's about it.
All right, I will. I appreciate it.
No, dealing with bloody statement, bloody warrants. Is she in? Yeah, where is she?
Hello?
Hey, where you at?
I'm in Alice's car on Maze Bank Arena.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. I'll be honest, Chief. I want to keep myself transparent here. I was going to talk to you after that situation, and I was going to be like, can we just not respond to 37s anymore? But you have a different objective, I can tell.
I had the conversation with Benji, and I think that, yes, everything they've been doing is horrible, and this is not me trying to empathize with them or sympathize with them. But I have witnessed officers talking absolute shit to criminals, saying shit that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how people are surprised when that escalates a scene, to be honest. Like, well, why are they shooting? Well, maybe it's because you called them a dog shit driver when you don't know who they are, you know? So we came to the agreement that we're going to de-escalate.
That happened.
No, this is basically, he thought that things were de-escalating once that whole warrant situation was done.
Yeah.
And they did. And then he was in an S Plus the other day where he was like, people were making comments about the racing crew yokai to him the entire time he was in the pursuit and shit talking him when he went through the windscreen. And so he got out and he shot them. And I'm not going to say that that's like, justified or anything like that, to be honest. But if it were me, I would get pissed off at it. So what we just need to do across the board is just make sure that we're also de-escalating. If we expect them to de-escalate, we need to de-escalate. We've come to the agreement. He said that basically he said this isn't a threat, but like if we wanted to escalate, it'd be a lot worse than what it is. And I said, cool. Well, if you want to go that route, I can also say that if I wanted to escalate, I could fuck every single person in your gang and not make it pleasurable. So we've come to the agreement that we're just going to de-escalate across the board. I'm going to hold officers accountable if they do that shit on any scene because they don't want to see it. And we're going to see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. I am not optimistic that we are... I feel like we're just going to get shot on every 37 Alpha regardless of our current relationship with them. If I'm honest. That was
but we
more
weren't.
my...
We weren't for a very long time. We weren't getting shot in every 37 Alpha. So we have to look at the picture and say, well, why has that changed as well? And some of that is that people feel more comfortable with being more aggressive with groups. And I understand it. Like, we need to be aggressive. We need to put our foot down sometimes. But aggression and mocking are two completely different things.
I would agree.
And we are cops. We are not criminals. They can do it. Unfortunately, we can't. So, unless people have a good relationship with people, then they shouldn't be doing that shit anyway.
I completely agree. The only thing I worry about with this is whether or not Benji is saying that to you as a after the fact excuse. I don't know whether he was
very honest with me about everything. Like, he admitted to like what made him frustrated, and I just said, like, if it doesn't de-escalate, then we will escalate as well. And there are ways that we can escalate that aren't shooting. There is other ways that we can impact them that aren't just shooting them back. So we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't de-escalate, then that's the path we'll go through. We can fuck them in a legal route. Like, they can, keep trying to shoot us. If we just pull away from scenes where they decide to do that, they're going to get less entertainment out of it than we are.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I agree.
So I think what we just need to do is identify earlier. I mean, the shit show on that scene was that there was one person rolling in, one person rolling in, one person rolling in, one person rolling in. And even when I called people to the hill, not everyone came to the hill. So I think we just need to manage that shit earlier so that less people get injured in those circumstances. And just identify when it's just time to just pull away. If they're gonna ambush, well, we'll collect casings, we'll charge them, we'll put out a warrant. Sometimes it's just not worth going into a situation like that.
That was kind of where I was going, is that, like, ignoring Seaside, maybe even ignoring Shift 3. No, let's not ignore Shift 3, but I think in general, there's a reason why a 37 Alpha is a 37 ambush, because I think, probably 70% or more of the time we are getting shot. I'm finding it difficult.
We are now, but we weren't. So we need to find a solution where we're not getting shot every time, because we can't just let them do this every single day and not do anything about it. Like, it's a shit ton of drugs to let go into a city. And a shit ton of money. So
I mean, yeah. But like, this is my thing. I'm finding it hard to justify allowing that to happen so that officers don't die. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting hard to justify. People just need to
identify when to pull away faster, because sometimes it is like the simple solution is just not having everyone rolling in one by one by one by one. We got them all over at Capitol. There's some officers that got a little bit injured the other day, but it is possible for us to group together and take them all down. But the issue is that people panic, and situations like that happen where it's not just everyone gets shot down in a group, it's, well, that officer pushed by themselves and they've got shot down by themselves. Like, if you looked at where bodies were scattered, barely anyone was together in that scene.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
I think we
let's
just
see
need to
how
be
it goes.
smarter about how we go about it. And then from there, like, we'll see how it goes. Like, if they don't pull in their end and they keep escalating, then we can readjust how we do it. And I mean, to be honest, if people don't want to respond to this call, they don't have to until it becomes 78s. Like, if people don't want to do this shit, then just don't mark yourself up on the call. But considering it's one of those calls where we have 10 people marking themselves up, I don't think they mind going. I just don't think that they like getting, shot
Yeah,
for
I think. Yeah, I
reasons.
I enjoy
So we
going
just
to
need
a
to minimize
37
that.
alpha, but I don't enjoy getting shot every time. That's I think most people's opinion on it. Like the armored car and the interference cars, it's all kind of expected, you know. It's a high profile call. It's high intensity, but then when everything leads into an ambush, you know. Yeah, I don't think people yeah, enjoying being police when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll have the conversation in shift 1 as well, just to see, like, on average, because I think this might be more than a shift 3 problem. On average, how often are we getting shot at a 37 ambush? Oh, sorry, there was a genuine accident. And then I'll ask shift 2 as well, because I think this might have to be a wider conversation if it's happening everywhere, because the question has to be made: is it worth it anymore? Is it worth it to get that? Sometimes it's floor cleaner, sometimes it's meth. Is it worth it to get that stuff off the street?
No, I don't want our officers to get walked all over. But there has to be a reason behind things escalating, and maybe tackling those things is also a solution, rather than just saying, we're just not going to do it. Hey, well, here's another solution. Let's find out why it's happening. And I could probably, I could probably talk to almost every single group in the city, and they will say the same thing, that people shit talk them, and criminals have fragile egos. Not all of them, but they do. And if they're going to get, torn apart by people that they don't know, they're going to get frustrated. So if we can limit that, and maybe that makes a reduction, hey, maybe everyone will be happier across the board.
Yeah, I agree.
But, we can only do what we can do. And like I said to him, if he wants to keep escalating, we'll just escalate in a different way. And I'll take all of their cars, and I'll take all of their assets, and I'll empty their bank accounts.
Yup, that's how I
And
figured
he's
you were
had that
going to do
warning
it.
now, so.
What do you think about smoke grenades?
I think that we need to work on our tactfulness before we can use a tool like that. Because I'll be honest with you, people are just going to end up smoking other officers, and everyone's going to get fucked. We can't even get in a pursuit with 4 units without a unit taking the other unit out. There's absolutely no way this PD is ready to use smoke grenades.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, all right, good talk.
So let's handle the driving first, and then we can maybe talk about smoke grenades once people know how to shoot and call out where they're being shot from.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get myself into some big pursuits and make sure that professionalism stuff is upheld. That's probably a good way to do it. All right, let me know if you do anything. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Bye. If you're in a sort of fixed position, you need to push together. Exactly. I mean, realistically, real life tactics often come down to, it's as simple as the letter L. And I know that sounds weird, but it's as simple as that. If you have I need the toilet. If you have a line of individuals opening fire and exchanging fire, then the only way that you are going to be successful in attacking their position is if you have another group of individuals coming from a flank where there's no crossfire. And we do not do that. We just go in from every point possible. Alright, I'm back in a minute. I need a bathroom. I'm back. Bang bang. Got myself some ice water. Nice, nice. Let me do a quick report in the reports channel. Oop, I just tried to launch OBS by accident. Oops. 400. Richard Dark. Statement. Dark respond. On the 7th of June, 2023. July? Oh my god, it's July. July 2023. There was an ambush at the Galileo Road tunnel where several officers were shot and 308 Ethan Turo was severely injured. A doc took him to EMS and then responded to the, which was now at the winery, the vineyard on Buen Vino Road. Doc picked up 1258 Dan Faley on the way. As they drove past the vine vineyard, their vehicle was shot at. Done. Extra time in your Wait, hold on, chat. Let me test something. There's a new Steam update, and I found this out on a YouTube short. I want to show you this. Game. It's the right one? Yes. Look at this, chat. So you can now have notes, right? Cool. Wow. Right? So you can have notes in your Steam overlay. Pretty cool. It's even cooler, chat. Ready? Ready? Boom. How cool is that, dudes? Like, what the hell? You can just fucking boom, boom, boom. That's so good, dude. I love that. I'm gonna turn off the Steam overlay thing for now, though. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Well, I might use it. We'll see. And they save per game, and they stay when the game is closed? That's awesome, dude. What the fuck? Actual good update from Steam. That's awesome. I might use that for, like, notes for,
Is that Doc?
Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
I'm hurt, Dark.
I know who you are. It's good to see you. Can't remember his name.
Dark.
How have you been? Can't remember his name.
Surviving somehow, somewhat.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're doing right along.
Yeah, it's either that or my kneecaps.
Oh.
Yeah, Maddie can be quite persuasive.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sergeant now. Sergeant Maddie. You better listen to what she said.
No.
What do you mean? No.
I don't follow her orders.
I mean, yeah, technically, if you're not hired, then yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, good to see you. I'm starving, so I'm gonna have to go get some food.
Ooh. All right, you two have a good one.
Yeah,
It's
sorry, I
okay.
just walked away then. I was writing an email at the same time. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Where the fuck is it? Did I? Oh, maybe I put that here. I haven't woken. What the fuck is this fog?
I'm okay.
Inspectors
Thank you, good one. I'm so bad with character names, chat. I'm bad with every name. I'm so bad with every single name.
Into trees, flipping. Might be out.
That's a big ass crash. Still mobile, I guess.
So,
Oh, it's out, it's out, it's out.
It's out. Coking up, running eastbound.
Okay.
I can bring K9 if need be.
Yeah, this guy's like gonna be flat.
Somebody needs to come swap out with me.
Watch 7 cam.
Southbound over the cow field.
Dan, I'll process him. Go ahead.
Baba knows full stop. Yeah, same.
Still southbound towards the main farmyard.
Go help him. I'm running back to Dan to swap him out.
Oh, they're closed.
Alright. He's resisted cuffs. Taking off still south. Heading back towards the scene.
Madison, please.
Now running eastbound.
Let me just Google something really quick.
Farmyard, back up towards the farmyard.
I want to see if I can restream the panel from hell tonight.
Tackled.
So I want to watch
wait
it.
for it so I don't hit your cannon.
Restream panel from hell.
Resisted.
Can I do it?
Taking off northbound. No, he's going up. Going up on the roof. Try and hide from the dog. Running eastbound across the roof. He's still coking. On the silo roofs. He dropped down.
I don't know if I can.
He's in between the silos. VCB on him.
We'll see. We'll see when it goes live. We'll see what happens. Because I kind of want to watch that, and then I want to play some Baldur's Gate for a bit. It's one of those I want to play anyway, so I might as well stream it.
K9's trying to get him.
But that won't be to like
super far in the field.
5-6 hours.
I mean, eastbound. Super far away. I need a mobile unit. 438, I'm gonna run back to my car. Might not make it in time though.
delete the VOD. I don't want to delete the VOD. I just want to see who the last character is gonna be.
You still got visual of him? No, K9.
Hi, Madison.
I'm calling my K9 back though.
Hey, so you know that guy that you're riding with? Don't make it obvious that we're talking about them.
Alright, once you get back, I'll have K9 track again.
Who? What's their name again?
Once the mobile unit gets.
Deacon.
Yeah, I'm right
Oh
behind
yeah,
you guys.
Deacon. Just. Oh God, has he heard you say that?
No, I stepped away because I said I
Okay,
was talking to Mule, so probably.
Oh, thank God, thank God. Something important. Okay, just say we were talking about
Commanders, because then he won't question it.
yeah, Jack. Okay, good. Oh God, it is. Yeah. Okay. What's his name again? I forgot.
Deacon.
Deacon.
Wait, why?
Deacon Fry.
Fry.
Yeah. No, it's because I forgot. I completely forgot his name. I know who he is, but I forgot who he was, and I was really embarrassed. But I didn't even ask him. But thank you, thank you, Maddie. I'm really bad with names, you know.
No, it's fine.
You know, sometimes I even call the chief Maddie by accident. How strange is that?
What? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me
Sometimes
and
I
Libby look like two different people, Dark. What the fuck?
I gotta go. Police! This is a raid on the pizza place. I need pizza! Hello? Hey! damn it. Food, please. Please, food. The fuck's going on there? 99?
Update. There's no EMS on duty. We have one vehicle here. PD2's on the way.
Buongiorno.
Muscle car.
Buongiorno. How can I help you today?
Can I get 177?
I'm hungry, so I would like some food, please.
All right. What is your badge
Yeah, once I get back
number?
to my vehicle,
400, 400.
I should be fine with one, surely. Only 177.
Got it.
I think.
Great. I will take 2 free meals, please, of your choice.
Yeah, you will still have to swipe for $1 before tax, and it
What?
will be $6 after tax. Yeah, I
How
don't
does
know
that
why
work?
that is a thing, but
How could it be $1 and then $6 after tax?
Who has the Mustang? Where's the Mustang?
well, it has to go in the
So
box.
there's
The
a
only way to go in the box is-
500% tax on meals at Uwu. Is that what I should tweet right now?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to see your manager.